So here's the big secret about making money, and here's why this works. Everyone gets paid to solve a problem. That's all that it is. It always was like that, it's like that now, and it always will be like this, and it applies to everyone. So you, for example, as a bartender behind the bar, all you do is solving problems, right? You solve problems for everyone, for your bar owners, for your customers, that's all you do, that's why you get paid. You solve the problems of your owner. I mean, the owner has the booze, it has the bar stools, the chandelier, the security guy, it doesn't matter, right? But somebody has to pour those drinks. That's where you come in. You solve that problem. And somebody has to pour those drinks well and with a smile. You solve the problems of your customers. Customers come to the bar for what? They don't come just for a drink. Yeah, they come for food and drinks, but they come to celebrate. They come to escape. They come to feel something. Right? They couldn't do it without you. You solved their problem. I mean, you were the one who pampered that lawyer after a busy day of work. He was trying to, get out of the work zone. You were the one who pampered that girl with a talk or whatever the case may be. You make it personal. You were the one who made that douchebag look like a complete fucking amazing guy, like a big shot in front of his date. He couldn't do it without you. That's why he is at your bar, because he knows that you can make him look good. That's what you do, whether you know it or not. As a bartender, all you do is solving problems. Now, the importance of the problems that you're solving, the urgency of the problem that you're solving is directly correlated with how much money you're making, right? So if you're not making enough money behind the bar, that's because you're not solving the most urgent or the biggest problems for the people that have the most money. That's just how it is. So if you want to solve that kind of problems, you have to learn the skills to find the people who have the most urgent and most important problems, and the people that can afford to spend a lot of money to fix those problems. And guess what? I know exactly how to find those people, and I know exactly how to reach out to them. In this particular case, we're talking about event planners, we're talking about catering companies, we're talking about venues, we're talking about event clients. And guess what? All of those people are actually experiencing massive problems. And this is how you can actually make really good money, when you create a solution for a massive problem, which is a massive market, right? That's how we make money. It's simple as this. Because all of those people that I told you about, all the event professionals, they're not doing the things that they used to do, because the things that they used to do don't work anymore. Customers don't want to have a rookie server behind the bar playing bartender. They don't want to have somebody scooping ice from a tub and pouring, watered down vodka sodas. Nobody wants that anymore, because bartending got so, let's call it, specialized over the last 10 to 15 years, right? And let's face it, food caterers are always going to prioritize food, their food service. That's just how it is. So this is where you come into play. So the main issue, or if you will, the main deficiency for events right now is that, event planners don't have enough specialized companies or specialized personnel that just takes care of the event bar. People that know how to make drinks. Bartenders that know how to get the crowd going. Bartenders that know how to get the bar popping, because we all know what event bars used to be. Shitty drinks and tablecloth bars. So people don't want that anymore, but there's not enough of people that can actually do just event bars. And this is a big problem for an industry that relies on good service, for an industry that relies on entertainment, for an industry that relies on making somebody's night special. And there's no do-overs, just like you have it at the bar. You can have a bad night at the bar. Okay, maybe you have a second chance with a client. Event planners don't have that. They have to get it right there, right now. So if the event industry is relying on that and they don't have that kind of talent, that creates a really big issue in a really big market. There are over 2.5 million event professionals in the United States alone right now. And guess what? They all have the same goal. They all have to hire really good vendors so they can pamper and impress their guests. That's all it is. All they're trying to do is make something special and impress their guests. And guess what? As a mobile bartender, you have the solution to their problem, right? And I can show you how to create a service exactly for that solution. Cocktails have become such a big part of our lives, of our culture. Having a good cocktail in hand has become an indicator of having a good style, of having a good taste, of wealth, if you will, right? So hiring a mobile bartender is no longer an option. That's a requirement. So when you think about all of this, when you think about finding the most urgent problems and finding the people in the company that are experiencing these problems, when you think about how you create a specialized service that fixes exactly these problems in the event industry, when you think about how to communicate with these people, how to sell your services to these people. When you think about how you can make 5 times more as a mobile bartender than working behind the bar, this is what my course is going to be all about. This is what we're going to focus on. And honestly, I can't wait to show you how to take advantage of this great opportunity. Also, as a mobile bartender, you get to do something that you can never do at the bar, and that is sell. You can sell your own things, your creations, your cocktails, your condiments, whatever the case may be. That is something you can never do behind the bar because, at the bar, you make money from tips, but the items that you sell, the profit for it, they go to your owner, to the owner of the bar. Actually, you know what? Let me show you, I want to show you a very simple pricing here that I have here so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so first of all, let's really quickly talk about the difference between being a mobile bartender and being a bartender behind the bar. When you guys bartend behind the bar, you are a public bartender. Meaning, like, if I come to your bar, you get to serve me, but you get to serve other clients too, other customers. As a mobile bartender, you're essentially a private bartender for the client, and you're serving them and their guests, which makes it a lot more special, right? So as a mobile bartender, you should be charging a minimum of $50 an hour. That's a very standard price for a beginning bartender. Later, probably 75 or 100, but let's go on the premise that you're going to be charging $50. Typical event is between 4 to 5 hours. I'm going to put 5 hours here. And typically you want to put 3 hours, maybe 2.5, but 3 hours for breakdown and for setup, right? So that's $50 an hour multiplied by 8 hours. That's $400. That is just for you. So these are premium prices. I understand that. I understand that $50 is a lot for a bartender from your perspective, but again, you're no longer a bartender, you're a private bartender. So that's why people have to pay you premium prices. And I can teach you exactly how to play the marketing game to convince people of that, right? Now, in the beginning, you should expect to bartend for parties of 50 to 100 people. So I'm going to work with a 50 people party, which is pretty standard. So you can easily charge $8 to supply all the bar condiments. We're talking about ice, water, Coca-Cola, Sprite, soda, etc., right? So here's another $400 in your invoice. And on top of that, you should be charging a minimum of $200 for production fee. And don't worry, I'm going to teach you exactly what a production fee is and how to sell it to your clients, but you're essentially becoming a company, right? So you have to charge a production fee. So right there, this is a very simple party of 50 people. You charge $1,000 right there. And I can guarantee you that expenses wouldn't be more than $100, right? That's $900 of profit, guys. And this is again, simple party of 50 people. Later, you're going to be doing a party of 75, 100, 150, 200, you name it. And by the way, did you just pay for this entire course with your first event? This is how it works. This is how simple it is. All you have to do is, you have to look at the opportunity and you have to see like the opportunities there and you have to want it. It's as simple as this. So this is it, guys. We're talking about like a massive problem that exists. It's there. I just showed you it's there. And you can see it. I mean, if you guys even go to Instagram, you see how many cocktail catering companies have been popping up everywhere. They're popping up everywhere because the problem is there. There's not enough event professional bartenders, especially in the States. So the problem is there. Then you have the solution. You have one half of the solution already because you're a good bartender. I have the other half because I've been doing this for a while. So if you guys want this opportunity, I can't wait to share it with you. If you guys want it, if you see it, then it's easy, then you understand it. So I hope I see you in the course, guys.